screening. So for example, let me kind of go back. So the Nasdaq, right? Say in the month of March, right, when it kind of like grinded lower as a result of the war, the Nasdaq was trading below the 50-day, the 10-day exponential, and the 20-day exponential, right? And so at that point in time, like, okay, if you think about what relative strength is it's a stock that is technically stronger than the index, right? So say for example, if the index is forming a lower low, but a stock is forming a higher low, that by definition structurally is relative strength.
Mhm.
Another way you can look at it is the Qs is trading below the 50-day, but the stock is trading above the 50-day. That is also relative strength. And so like you kind of you could kind of modify your screens to look for stuff like that based on the position of where the index is trading. And then the other thing is, say you could do it based off of a time period as well. So for example, if the Qs traded down 5% on the week, you could
Yep.
screen for stocks that are up 2% on the week. Okay, then you could find stuff, that are relatively stronger. And then you kind of do that over time as the correction progresses, and you will begin to kind of see a group of stocks consistently show relative strength. Um, and then the next thing is like, okay, other than just individual stocks showing consistent relative strength, you start to see a group of stocks belonging to the same theme showing relative strength. And then from there, you could begin to dig deeper, which will kind of eventually push you to, the list of stocks that I've kind of shown you right here. And so, like my advice, especially for newer traders, is you should kind of view corrections as um, the best time, to pay attention and to be very excited about, because like obviously, if you were heavily long during a correction, you wouldn't be happy because you're losing money. But if you kind of recognize that a correction is here and you've stayed, 100% cash, or, if you trade short, you're kind of making some profits on the short side, you're kind of building up your cushion for the year, you'd be pretty happy to be in a position to kind of take advantage of, the start of a new cycle once the correction ends.
Yeah, perfect. It's like a full reset, right?